Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS news for Monday, September 2. Prime Minister Andrew Holness broke ground on Friday for 110 single-story, two-bedroom duplex units at the Twickenham Glades housing development in St. Catherine. The $1.4 billion project, which is to be completed in 16 months, is Phase 4 of the National Housing Trust Twickenham Park housing development.
This will include civil infrastructure such as roadways, a stormwater drainage system, a potable water distribution network, sewerage system, and a boundary wall with restricted access and a guardhouse. There will be areas earmarked for open space and other such amenities, including multi-purpose courts, a community center, and all of this is done to foster a closely knit community.
Twickenham Glades will add to the over 4,000 housing solutions that have been developed and delivered in St. Catherine since 2017. Among the other projects to come on stream is 602 solutions in Colbeck Castle. The Health and Wellness Ministry will be launching its pre-exposure prophylaxis PrEP pilot program before the end of the year as part of efforts to tackle HIV infections. Acting Director of Health Promotion and Protection in the ministry, Dr. Simone Spence, says the aim is to reduce new cases of the human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, to zero.
In terms of our pilot program for PrEP, we're in the preparatory stages of that, looking at determining criteria in terms of which patients would be most suited to participate, and then do a pilot to roll that out later this year before we make a definitive decision on how it is logistically we roll out the PrEP program.
Dr. Spence was speaking at the ministry's recent quarterly press conference. PrEP is a pill that is designed to be taken by HIV-negative individuals to prevent contraction of the virus. According to Dr. Spence, persons who take PrEP daily are said to reduce their risk of getting HIV from sex by more than 90%. Initial funding for the PrEP pilot program is being provided by the government, which is also financing the antiretroviral medications that are provided to persons living with HIV. Meanwhile, a 24-hour toll-free helpline will soon be launched by the Ministry of Health and Wellness for persons living with mental illnesses and those affected by the condition. Portfolio Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says a private branch exchange, PBX network, has already been purchased to establish the helpline, which will be able to accept multiple calls at the same time. 5 psychologists will be employed to man the new system.
The study that we commissioned, the Mental Illness and Homelessness Task Force, suggests that 4 of every 10 Jamaicans at some point in their lives will be affected by some sort of mental instability. We are very sensitive to the issue, and we have deployed, having done the report, resources to address a number of areas around mental illness.
Dr. Tufton was speaking recently at his ministry's quarterly press conference. He said mental health professionals were being trained to increase the level of care needed by persons who will access the helpline. Already 30 professionals have been trained to provide on-site response with police officers, firemen, and mental health team members. Private medical practitioners are also to form part of the network of responders at the parish level.
In addition to that, logistic support will be provided through the acquisition of some 14 buses, mental health buses, vehicles that are dedicated to mental health at the parish level.
The helpline will be promoted ahead of the launch, and a public education campaign will be rolled out to address stigmatization. Results of the primary exit profile PEP for students in grades 4 and 5 will be made available in the coming weeks. Minister with Oversight for the Education Ministry, Carl Samuda, gave the update during his ministry's recently held back-to-school press conference.
Grade 5 will be released on Friday, September the 13th, 2019, and Grade 4 will be released on Friday, October the 4th, 2019. The detailed support report will provide comprehensive information on students' achievements of specific subcategories in all subjects: mathematics, science, social studies, and language arts.
The primary exit profile is a series of tests being administered from grade 4 to 6. It replaces GSAT as the National Secondary School Entrance Examination and is intended to provide a more comprehensive assessment of students' academic and critical thinking capabilities at the end of their primary level education. And finally, the nation was hit on Sunday with news of the death of two icons of Jamaica, Dr. Ken Baugh and Samir Yunus. Both men have been ailing for some time. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has hailed Dr. Ken Baugh as a statesman and a true gentleman of politics. He says Dr. Baugh exemplified dignity and integrity throughout his public life. During his political career, Dr. Baugh served as Minister of Health, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, and Deputy Prime Minister, as well as General Secretary and Chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party. He also served as a Senator and a Member of Parliament for Northwest St. James and then West Central St. Catherine until his retirement in 2016. Leader of the opposition, Dr. Peter Phillips, says Dr. Baugh gave many years of faithful service to the country as a surgeon and also in politics and ministerial service. In paying tribute, he remarked that the nation has lost a true and dedicated son. As for Samir Yunus, he was recognized by both leaders as a nation builder. Prime Minister Andrew Holness called Yunus one of our great developers of industry. Dr. Phillips praised him for his dedication to public service. Samir Yunus served as president of the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce from 1986 to 1991 and as president of the Jamaica Manufacturers Association from 1996 to 2000. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.